I feel bad for Philadelphia. Philadelphia is in trouble. Like right now, they have 454 murders in just Philadelphia as of today.
Wow.
In 2019, they had 356 in the whole year. In 2018, they had 353, so it only went up 3 year over year. But now from 2019 to 2021, probably going to hit 500 by the looks of it. It's going to be up over 150.
That's it. They're soft on crime. That's why they're very soft on crime.
It's funny you should say that. I have some notes on Philadelphia crime right here.
Yeah. Look, oh my God, he took notes. That's so weird of you.
I mean, can you imagine? They have shitty cheesesteaks, and now this. Their district attorney, his name is Larry Krasner. I don't trust anyone named Larry already.
That sounds fishy.
I mean, look at Larry. Larry, we've been taught bad things about Larry's since the Three's Company. Right? Look at Larry. Larry was always sliming them chicks at the Regal Beagle.
He was.
He was a slimer.
Yeah.
So Larry
his hair was on fire.
Well, and this Larry not so much. His he don't have that suave hair like Larry from the Regal Beagle. But this Larry was born in 1961. He's the 26th district attorney in Philadelphia, elected in 2017. He ran on criminal justice reform. That was his whole campaign.
Really?
Ending charges for marijuana, which I can understand that. That's fine. Yeah. It's legal now. They should go back and wipe all that out. Ending cash bail for misdemeanors and nonviolent felonies. No bail, no cash bail. So they just get out free, get out of jail free.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Reduce supervision of parolees. More lenient sentences for certain crimes. They didn't go into detail. Greater police accountability, and has pursued police misconduct since he's been in office. So it seems like he's been harder on the actual cops than the people, right?
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
3 weeks before the primary, he was given a $1.45 million generous donation by George Soros. He's big into politics. So why he's big into like federal politics, presidential politics. I don't know why he would be in a Philadelphia race. So it seems like there's something sketchy there. His first week in office, he fired 31 prosecutors. 31. Wow. Some of them were junior and some of them were supervisors. So 10% reduction in district attorneys in the city of Philadelphia, right from the gate, the week he walks in.
Because they're not going to need them because they're going to be so soft on crime.
Right. Then it gets sketchy because the way he's doing things have got, at least I found one police officer has gotten killed due to the way he does things, right? So in March of 2019, Officer James O'Connor IV was murdered. And the reason he was murdered was because Krasner's office dropped drug charges against suspected killer Hassan Elliott, and they let him out, right? For cocaine possession. He was let out on his own recognizance. Boom, he's out.
Right.
Then a week later, Elliott, the same guy that was just out, it took part in a fatal shooting of Tyree. Someone was killed and he was part of it. So Krasner dropped the drug charges that were pending and issued a warrant for his arrest on murder now. So now they had to go find this guy because he killed somebody, and they had the SWAT team go in, and the cop was killed during the raid. Let's face it, weed is one thing. No one should go to jail. I think cocaine, we can probably start holding people and
I think
bail
once
and things like that.
Heavy drugs, you've got there's a lot to that.
Right, there's a lot more to it. You could say that this cop lost his life because of what they're doing there, right? This is what I sent you the other day. This was pretty crazy. This is what made me look it up. So this lady, the DA will not approve a warrant for a man who shot girlfriend 3 times. I mean, there's surveillance video of him shooting her, everything. What I read, because she was not conscious to say that he did it, they won't put out a warrant for the arrest.
Yeah, but she called and said he shot her. Right. She called 911 and said he shot me.
Yeah, but
so why do you have to be conscious now to say it? It's recorded.
We got to ask Larry. I mean, we already determined that Larry's are slimy, right?
Yes. His history is huge too, and she's not an innocent human either. But I mean, come on. Okay. Seven witnesses
plus a 911 call and surveillance video of the actual crime, and they couldn't get an arrest warrant. I mean, literally, like, I don't care where you stand on, there's a lot of racists out there. There's, politics. I don't care where you stand on any of that, right? This is just, that's crazy.
So I don't understand why they can't, arrest him and put him away. It just doesn't make any sense.
White's criminal record is 12 pages long. Here we go. 12 pages long, 24 prior arrests. 17 of those arrests were for narcotics. 2 were for robbery with a firearm. 1 for aggravated assault with a firearm against Kylie Miller. 1 for assault in a public school. Wow. Plus 3 more arrests for motor vehicle theft. I mean, Uncle Larry's newest client. How does a DA like go to sleep at night? Like,
right. And how does he get away with it? And why is he voted into office on all this? Like, who the hell is voting for this guy?
This is only my opinion. My opinion only. He must be on the payroll of the drug people or something. He's got to be, right? Like,
right.
His whole policies are based around leniency to the big drug dealers.
Yeah.
And he threw pot in there as a good gesture, you know. He threw
exactly. You know. That's why he got voted in, because the pot was included, and a lot of people feel like that.
Think about an inner city, right? Inner city. Think about the demographics of any inner city. If you have someone come in and say, no one's going to jail anymore. Think of all the criminals that are going to go vote all of a sudden.
Exactly.
It's crazy. Like, can you imagine the amount of votes that I got? I read something earlier that, like, what was it? Oh, Smoking Joe Frazier. Here it is among 22 dead people who still vote in Philly somehow. So the DA has like a dashboard, evidently, according to this newspaper, that you can look on and see all of their activities. And since since Krasner's tenure, and listen to this crazy, the average annual number of violent cases and gun cases that have been dismissed are up 85%. That's crazy, right?
There's no way you're supposed to be lenient on violent crimes
and drug and gun cases.
So what does this tell the rest of the people in the city? Go for it. Have fun.
I think you could just stand out in the street and just shoot at cars as they go by, and there's a 15% chance you're going to get caught. And Pablo Escobar just called, and he said he wished he lived in Philly. He said he'd have got away with everything. He'd still be running shit, and he's still been running shit. That just seems bizarre, for this stuff to be happening like so often there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have, I don't know, nearly 500 murders, and the dismissals are up 85%, right? There's a correlation. There's a direct correlation with the increase in murders and the increase in dismissed cases, right?
So how long before people start moving away? I mean, because you can't stay there the worse it gets. You have to fix it or leave.
Can you imagine putting your house on the market? Yeah, you got bulletproof walls, and
True.
I mean, how do you market a house that you have a 13% chance of getting murdered when you walk out the front door?
I'd be leaving now before it's really hard. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
But I'm sure that the market is still booming in there because they have no choice, right? There's no choice. I just want to meet Smoking Joe. I wonder if I can get an autograph while he's still out voting.
Probably. It might be worth some money later on.